Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, now taking the Beasts Galore deck through its paces, which if you're new to the series basically means we're going to play a bunch of games in Masters and see how the deck fares from game to game. And just as a quick reminder too, this is the deck that was used by Loco Doco to take second place in the Beta Streamer tournament, so we'll have to see how it fares here on the ladder. And I was actually speaking with Loco Doco, and he gave me the deck list that he uses to compete in ladder specifically. This opening hand isn't terrible, it's not super aggressive, but we do have the Animal Companion, and the Ironbeak Owl will be very nice for silence sake. So I'm just actually going to keep this hand. I'm okay with this. This isn't that bad. We're playing against a rogue by the name of Ghost here. Let's see what we get on our first draw. Get a Starving Buzzard. I am increasingly getting happier and happier with this hand. We're gonna end the turn though. Don't want to drop this down too early. You basically, you want to make sure you can get use out of the Starving Buzzard, and if you put him down fast and then he just gets backstabbed, which is a concern, so I'm actually probably not gonna play the Buzzard until I can follow it up immediately with something else, you know what I mean? Especially now, if I were to play it this turn, he just gets hit right away with a upped dagger, and then it's completely useless. So I'm gonna pass the turn, but of course after doing a steady shot to the face. So next turn we could, for example, Starving Buzzard plus Ironbeak Owl, but what is most likely is I'll probably drop an Animal Companion, and then we'll take it from there. I wanna make sure I can protect him at the very least. Or maybe we'll make sure we guarantee protect him with the taunt. No, we'll go with the Animal Companion right now. Oh, another Buzzard. I could double Buzzard, but then if we get... Oh my gosh. If he doesn't have backstab, this could be glorious. Well, let's see here. Let me put some safety down this turn. We're going to be missing out on a draw, of course, because we're putting a beast down. But it would be some safety. Yeah, let's take a chance. We're gonna take a chance. We're gonna go Starving Buzzard, coin, Starving Buzzard to trigger the first one. If these guys live, next turn's going to be pretty awesome, because we'll be drawing 2 cards off of 1 beast. So let's see if he's got a backstab, or honestly, he could have a backstab and an eviscerate, which would just clear my buzzards completely. But he could have done that anyways, even if I put down taunt, because the spells don't have to go through taunt. It's only attacks that have to go through taunt, so. There's a Knife Juggler. He followed up with a creature.
This is our
Yeah, uh-oh. 2 swings are coming through. Let's hope RNG gods are in our favor. I'm actually super happy that it worked out the way it did, but here comes the backstab anyways. Okay. I can't Explosive Shot this turn, so we're going to have to Iron for Grizzly. I need to get that taunt up to protect him. And we could charge to get rid of one of his creatures. He's still going to be able to pick this off next turn, though, unfortunately enough. So instead I'm gonna go with the Timberwolf, get another draw off the Buzzard for now. And he'll have to go... I'm gonna hit him with this, actually. Yeah. Not gonna sack our Buzzard. Make him trade for it, if anything else, so that we don't take the damage. You know, we got a lot of draws off that. Off of the Buzzards, we got a total of 1, 2, 3 draws, I guess. So not really that many, to be honest. And he saps that, which really, really hurts, because now he takes out my Buzzard without issue. And now we can pop this guy off pretty easily, too. But you know what? The game's not over. We have a full hand. We've got lots of good beasts to come out. We still have the 2 Animal Companions, which I might drop one of them next turn. In fact, I think I will. I think we'll go Animal Companion, and then we might even charge. We'll have to see what we end up getting. Let's see what we get with the Companion.
to my side.
Okay, we got the 2/4 that pumps up your others. I can go actually like this and silence his 3/2. That sounds good to me. And then we pass the turn. So he could go 3 and then hit it with a dagger. He'll take 2 to the face, lose this guy. He could also trade both of his creatures. That would not be the best move, though. The best move for him to get rid of my creatures would be trade here. I mean, he could still have damage in his hand, of course, so we have to consider that. But yeah, even though our Starving Buzzards didn't last quite as long as I would have liked, we still got some card draw off of them. We've got a nice full hand, plenty of beast, plenty of options. Still got the Explosive Shot to remove some creatures. The Hunter's Mark to also pick off creatures. Animal Companion, 2 Iron for Grizzlies. We've got the Savannah Highmane, which we might play next turn depending on what he ends up dropping right now. He's going to assassinate. Okay, assassinates that guy. And then he can't pick off, so he's going to actually trade with one of his creatures and then hit me with his 3/2. That's okay. I'm actually not too sad that he blew an assassinate on that one creature. And for now, probably the Savannah Highmane is my play of choice this turn. Or you know what? Let's go this. Let's Iron for a Grizzly and then Animal Companion. Let's see if we get Taunt. Yes, 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 yes. That is glorious. Now we can protect the Highmane behind a wall of taunts. We could also throw down the Unleash the Hounds with him next turn as well. Still have the Explosive Shot. I haven't felt the need to use it yet. Might use it this turn though. We'll see if he decides to trade with this. And I'm actually really hoping that he plays another creature. So he's going to trade his taunt with one of mine. Plays a Head Crack. What does he do first 2? He's going to dagger up with his last 2. Okay. And then probably just not attack at all with that. Okay. So let me think about this. I could do the trade. I could also Explosive Shot it. Why don't I it's not a full trade because I don't lose my creature, but I could also just tracking right now. Let me tracking, see what we have here. Could get another Explosive Shot. Yeah, let's go with the second Explosive Shot. All right, instead of trading, I'm going to have him use his attack to hit this, and he won't kill it unless he wants to take 4. You see what I'm saying? So if I do this, he's down to 1 health, and he could swing it with his minion. But at least this time, this forces him to engage and also take 4, unless, of course, he's got removal in his hand. That's the only other option. But I'm not worried about getting rid of this. I have 2 Explosive Shots. Next turn, I could Iron for a Grizzly. If I draw another beast, I'll play that, and I'll also be able to Unleash the Hounds. Because besides this is my most expensive beast. So if I draw into any other beast but this, I'll be able to do Iron for Grizzly, play that second beast, then Unleash the Hound. There's a Vanish, returning all minions to the owner's hands. Okay. And I'm actually getting dangerously low here. I'm at 12. We're gonna go with this. And then we pop him in the face. And then we end the turn. I'm getting dangerously low. Need to be really concerned about Head Crack plus Eviscerate and a weapon. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage that he could throw my way. Yeah, I'm actually in a lot of trouble. He's gonna Shiv that for 1. Is he going straight for the kill for this thing? He's gonna Shiv plus Eviscerate it. I'll get my 2/2s through. We still have the Unleash the Hounds. Next turn I can Misha plus Iron for Grizzly. There's the Head Crack. And the Dagger Mastery hitting me with that. Alright, I'm at 8. Pretty scary. And Eviscerate will be really scary. So let's see what we got here. We got 9 that we can drop. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then an 8, 9 is what we could do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Misha, I know I have him, but right now I've got other taunts that I'm playing through, so I'm not too concerned. I'm using these taunts to... There is the Unleash the Hounds. Here's 2. We're gonna trade with that. And we're gonna hit him with these. And now he's at 9 as well. So, Head Crack plus Eviscerate is 6, 7 with the Dagger Mastery. If he has a... He definitely has... Within the realm of a rogue's potential for damage for 1 turn, he could definitely kill me this turn. So we'll have to see if he has that ability. If not, then I've got a good chance of winning next turn, of course. So he's gonna Assassin's Blade. There's 3, 4. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, there's the kill.
Well,
Oh no, he still has to go through the taunt. Okay, he still has to go through the taunt. That's right. So he can't kill me right now. He's out of crystal. That's the game. Okay. All right, good. I was gonna get the +2/+2 from the Houndmaster next turn. So yeah, it looks like I did. Wow, fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, that works out quite well. So I don't know if he's running Eviscerate, which is really strange to me, because Eviscerate's unbelievable. We didn't see one that game. I don't recall seeing one. If you don't know, Eviscerate is 2 damage base, comboed for 4 damage. So you think about that, you go like, say Shiv for damage, and then you Eviscerate, that's 5 damage, and then you Head Crack for 2, that's 7 damage, and then he could also hit me with a weapon. So it's just, it can be really scary how fast a rogue can dish out damage. But he didn't have it.
Your soul shall be mine.
All right, playing against a warlock here. I've got my Houndmaster. I have a tracking. Let's dump the tracking, and I actually want to dump the Houndmaster. This is a risk, though. We'll see what we get instead. Explosive shot. Okay, that was much rather have had the Houndmaster than what I ended up getting. But oh well. C'est la vie. Nothing first. Turn 1. Turn 2 will be a steady shot. Actually, let's see what he's coining here. I might want to silence it. Coining an imp. No, I don't really want to silence that. Ooh. I might even toss an explosive trap right now. It might be a little early, but... Yeah, I mean, next turn I'm going to iron for a grizzly, so why don't we just explosive trap right now? Yeah, this thing needs to die. We're going to explosive trap right now. And unfortunately, this is only for this turn, so I can't drop his health down to 1 and have it actually be too beneficial. But this thing needs to die. And yeah, so there's the explosive trap. We're going to clear the board here. Unfortunately, because it pumped up his dude, he still has 1 health remaining, but at least we kill that thing. The other option would have been to silence that, but then I still would have had to deal with that thing. Ugh. Well, the good news is, if he attacks into the grizzly here, I could wait a turn, I could wait a turn, drop him, and do an Unleash the Hounds, but then I'm taking an extra 3 damage. So I'm running a risk right now. If he has removal, then my plans are kind of screwed. Worst comes to worst, I can Iron Beak Owl and Unleash the Hounds to charge into him. But if he has something to remove this, which it looks like he's gonna shoot. Gets the extra 1 health. At least I didn't take the damage in the process. This is kind of crappy though. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 for card draw, but I really need to get rid of that thing. Far from ideal. I can't silence that, so we're gonna silence that. This is far from ideal, but it's kind of where I'm at right now, so. There we go, get rid of that. And that's that. Yuck. Not exactly how I wanted to use my silence creature. Not exactly how I wanted to use my Unleash the Hounds. In hindsight, I really should have kept that Beastmaster. Because right now I've got no play for at least a couple of turns. Unless I draw Taunt right now, which I did not. I could Starving Buzzard, Scavenging Hyena. He kills both of them. I get 1 card out of the trade. And then he has a creature remaining, so that's kind of pointless. This is a huge bummer. Well, yeah, I would have forced a trade. I would have lost everything in the process. Let's end the turn. I mean, yeah. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get next turn. Maybe we can do something for 6. We could go 2, 4, 6. If we draw another 2-drop a beast, it might be worth it. Or we might just end up going 2, 4. Do this. Go for some trades. Not looking that great right now, though. Looking pretty abysmal. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to come through. I need to get rid of his stuff. Absolutely, positively. Big bummer. Big, big bummer. We drew an animal companion, that's nice. Gonna drop his health down. We're going to trade. It's supposed to drop it down to 1. Oh, I guess that pumped up from that. And then I can go, I can trade that, or I could just get rid of his ooze. Let's trade that, I keep my guy alive. Force him to attack into it or something else, waste a spell on it. Man, some really suboptimal plays here, but I have to do what I have to do to survive, you know? So he's gonna trade with that. Next turn we can Animal Companion. And hope for the charge or the taunt. The taunt would be ideal. Given that I'm at 12. He's gonna play a Swordsmith. And what else? Yeah. This is really awful.
To my side.
We got the taunt. We're gonna silence the summoner. Hit for 2. He can trade this. Summoner's useless except for the damage now. He still has the Swordsmith, which we need to deal with, and we're not gonna be able to if he trades this. I don't have enough damage to hit that and kill it. I also have to worry because his deck has removal. He's got Hellfire for mass damage. It's 4 damage across the board. He's got 3 damage. I think there's one spell that does 3 damage. He also has, yeah, I mean, okay, here's a 1/3 taunt, which I'm forced to attack into, so I can't touch his stuff. So he's gonna get 3 go through. Oh, he's gonna do that? Okay. Guess that's not a bad move. I don't exactly have mass damage in this deck. The only really thing right now that'd be really good for me is an explosive trap, but even that wouldn't save the day. His 1/3 taunt's still gonna live through that. His Void Terror is now pretty much gonna be the death of me. Yuck. Really awful. Starving Buzzard into high main. Card draw is a snake trap. We got 6, 7, 8, 9 damage coming through next turn. So I don't think I live past this turn. I'm just assuming that he's got something else to either pump these guys up. And there's the +4/+4. And there's the loss. Since he feels a need to still play more spells, we're just gonna concede. Because... oh my god, he just killed his own creature. Who knows what would have happened? He was playing something. Okay, he did mass damage. He was planning to finish me off. That was his game plan. He had something in his hand to finish me off. Well, I denied him the satisfaction. That makes a lot of people angry, but you know what? Scooping is a pretty normal thing when it comes to card games. When you know you lost, you scoop.
Let the hunt
Granted,
begin.
who knows what would have happened given what he ended up doing there. This hand is okay. We're gonna replace the explosive shot though. Okay, lots of beast here. Starving Buzzard, we got lots of things to feed him with. The problem is though, I don't want to play Starving Buzzard early because he'll be able to pick it off, you know? Might go with a turn 2 King Mukla. Or I could go with this right now and then follow it up with a Scavenging Hyena. But then he kills that the turn after. So we're going to hold on to that, actually. We're going to end the turn. Okay, he's just going to swing for 1. I don't want to play the Hyena. He'll pick it off. I don't want to play the Buzzard. He'll pick it off next turn. So let's just go with a turn 2 with a coin, King Mukla, filling his hand with 2 bananas. Which lets him pump up his creatures, but he's got no creatures in play right now, and I've got a 5/5. So, let's see if he's got anything to deal with this. Backstab, which only 2 damage. He's got 3/3 taunt. If he backstabs, he's going to kill this in a trade. He does not do that. This turn, we could go Scavenging Hyena. I could also just silence that. Or I could go this for next turn, 2 card draws. But he's going to pick that off. Let's go with the silence. I know I'm dropping beasts. Instead of playing my Buzzard first, but my Buzzard's an easy target. So I'm going to wait till I can do 2 things in 1 turn. So like a Buzzard followed by a Hyena, for example. Obviously playing the Buzzard earlier would be better, but if I'm just going to lose the Buzzard anyways, what's the point? Here's a Fan of Knives, he kills this. He gets this down to 4. He can do 3, 4 to kill it off. There's a banana pumping him up, and there's the trade. Okay. So, unless he backstabs, he can't hit this right away for 2. I could go Starving Buzzard plus Hyena, or Starving Buzzard plus Snake Trap, and if he attacks the Buzzard, the Snake Trap triggers and I draw 3 cards. But the only thing he could attack the Buzzard with is his 1 damage, and if he's doing that, then he's not killing it. So I kind of want to wait a turn, protect him at least with the Grizzly, and then the turn after I can go this plus that. Let me do that move. We're gonna do this. So if he plays something I want to silence, this turn I can Starving Buzzard plus Ironbeak Owl, or I can Starving Buzzard plus Hyena. And then the following turn, I'm gonna, if my guy lives, I'm gonna Houndmaster. Okay, that's pretty good actually, for me. Let's think about this. So we're gonna Buzzard. And let's get the silence to bypass his taunt. He's going to be forced to attack into this. We get a card draw out of the process. There's a companion. Hit him for 3. Pass the turn. Next turn we've got 6, so we can go 4, 5, 6. If this thing lives, I'm going to give it +2/+2, which will be a huge boon to its survivability. Then we can drop the Hyena too. There's going to be 2 card draws. The other option last turn would have been this plus the Snake Trap. When he attacks into this, it triggers a Snake Trap and 3 draws. But I'm concerned about him just killing this directly, so I wouldn't get the Snake Trap to trigger, because the Snake Trap only triggers off of an attack, not off of a creature getting spells cast on it. It needs to be hit directly. Okay, so there's an Eviscerate. Figured he'd have something. He's got Eviscerates, he's got Backstabs. The rogues have so much direct removal. You know what I mean? He's gonna deal 2 damage to finish that off. Okay. So lots of, had to deal with lots of crap that turn, unfortunately enough. Let's go Animal Companion here. There's the 4/4 taunt, that's actually really nice. And then we can go Snake Trap. Yeah, I think that's my choice there. I think that sounds good to me. I could do 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn, which would be huge. And hopefully he doesn't kill us outright and he attacks into it so the Snake Trap triggers, and next turn will be a pretty big turn for me. It'll be 4, 5, 6, 7. I could drop one of his minions down to pick him off if necessary with one of my snakes. Okay, there's the direct trade. I'm gonna get the snakes out of this trade. And then next turn we're gonna do our big move. There's the snake trap. Actually, if he Fan of Knives, then all of that is... If he drops a Fan of Knives right now, all of that planning will, at least with the snakes, will have been diminished. So let's see if he has that. He's gonna weapon up, probably trade with one of the snakes, unless he still has a Fan of Knives. Is this it? Just play what you're gonna play. Thank you. He's gonna silence one of my... Okay, he just wanted to play it. I guess just silence whatever. He just wanted a 4-3 basically. Okay. Here we go. It's gonna be a big turn, guys. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get a draw out of the process. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's get the draws out of the process. And then we go, I want to get rid of his stuff here. And the great thing is we're trading our creatures and pumping up our hyena. There we go. That was good. That was a good turn. I do declare. And whatever one of these lives, as long as one of them lives next turn, we're going to be able to pump it up. +2, +2, plus taunt. There's a direct removal with assassinate, and then all he needs is a backstab, or yeah, or a shiv plus an attack, or just the trade. He's gonna do the trade, take the 3 to the face. Okay, I'm okay with that because you're at 6 and I'm at 25. Explosive shot, very nice. Kind of gonna want to hold off on this. Well, actually, no, we can just play it and force him to try to get rid of it. We're not gonna get the benefit of the battle cry. But now, if he doesn't have removal, he's guaranteed dead next turn, so. Either way, we have him in 2 turns with steady shot. There's no armor gain, and there's no health gain in the rogue deck. He could have, there are neutral minions that allow him to gain health, though. But looks like he's just gonna take it to the face because he knows the game's over. And there we go. Not too shabby. Let me get one more game in here, huh? One more game. I think we've got time for that. Not too bad so far. We're 2 for 1 as of now. We'll see if we can get 3 for 1. If not, we'll end up breaking even. And I don't know. I think it's a pretty solid deck. I definitely do. Again, this is the deck used by Loco Doco to take 2nd place in that big streamer tournament that happened not too long ago. And whew, thankfully we are playing against new people. I'm so happy as the beta continues to ramp up and more invites go out that we're going to get more opponents to play. I hated just playing the same people over and over again, which was a direct result of very few people being in the beta. So the snake traps are great, but if I've got no creatures to get attacked, they're pointless. So we're going to actually replace our entire hand here. And hopefully get some early game. Nice, and not bad. The flare can be especially effective against another hunter because hunters have secrets. But again, it's one of those things where I'm not going to Starving Buzzard second. Actually, I could Starving Buzzard second turn, given that I'm against a hunter. The only fear is really a charge. He does have removal though, so maybe I want to wait till turn 5 to get the combo off. Let's see if he plays anything this turn. And then the only thing I really have to worry about is I think there's only one spell that can deal 3 or 5 damage. But I don't know if he can play that turn 3. I don't remember its casting cost. So I'm going to take a chance here, and we are actually going to go with the Starving Buzzard. And if it lives for this turn, we'll follow it up with the Ironfur Grizzly. Fantastic. If it doesn't live, it was a complete waste. And I should have just arrowed him. So let's see what happens. Does he have the damage necessary? He's got 2 resources in the pool. He's got his coin for a 3rd if he deems it necessary. There is a silence. Okay. There was the other option that I hadn't considered. We go taunt. We swing for 2. Unfortunately, we get no card draws off of this Starving Buzzard. We do have 1 more in the deck, so... he's gonna drop a 4-drop here. What is it gonna be? Multi-shot, clearing my board. Next turn, right now, no play. Yeah, no play. Don't want to drop this right now, so we're just gonna hit for 2. Pass the turn. As of now, we're waiting for our Savannah Highmane or clearing his board if he plays more creatures with the explosive shot. That will be the plan for next turn. So Animal Companion, gets the charge. That really sucks. Either of the other ones would have been much better for me. And what we're gonna do right now is the explosive shot. We don't get its full use because there aren't creatures on either side, but really I don't want to get hit by 6 next turn. Play this, he just kills it. It's kind of my only play right there. Multi-shot followed by Iron for Grizzly. Okay. I see your Grizzly. Ooh, I could do that. It's really not optimal right now, though. I see your Grizzly and raise you a Highmane. Kill it, I get some hyenas in play. And then I Timberwolf and hit you for 6. If he chooses to, Deadly Shot. There are my hyenas. Is he gonna trade one of them? That would be his best move, because then I have to sacrifice a second hyena just to get through him. Well, no, I could just Ironbeak Owl to silence him. Which I think I'll do. Let's see if he trades. He should trade. No, he chooses to hit me directly. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Game plan is going to be silence. Actually, might do this. Okay, I'm thinking if I should trade. I'm kind of thinking about actually trading. We'll trade the single. We'll trade a single one of them. Yeah, we'll do this. Pump this guy up in the process. Hit him with that. And then 2. There we go. Awesome. The other option instead of the actually, well, I mean, I get the beast in the process. There's an explosive shot. Clears everything but my 2/2. That really sucks. Might end up having to throw down the King Muck. Like, he's really good early on, but at this point, it's not the best. But honestly, I don't have much else, and I could get a 5/5 out of it. And he's got no creatures in play to pump up with his bananas. So let's do it. Okay. That is that. I'm at 13, he's at 17. He plays a creature to block, I can reduce its health to 1, trade. If he plays a secret, I'm gonna flare right away. I'd like to get the card draw. I also want to make sure I'm not walking into an explosive trap, a frost trap. Make sure he doesn't snipe if I'm playing a creature from whatever I draw in next turn. I don't know. Let's see what he does. He's got options. He's got a full hand, 8 cards. Multi-shot. And is this the finisher? There's 1 damage to it. There's 2 damage to it from the bananas. Okay. Well, there you go. And the steady shot. Bring me down to 11. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. Animal Companion. Need the charge.
My side.
Yes. There's the charge. I mean, I guess the 4/4 taunt would have been okay too, but it's getting so close right now. You know what I mean? I might even end up flaring just for the card draw, to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen any secrets from him yet. What is he playing here? He really needs taunt. I mean, he's got 9 resource. He could be playing some beastly creature. 2/5. He can trade if he so desires, which he should, unless he's got removal for it. It's gonna live because of the banana. Banana was my own worst enemy. So he trades, that lives. Really? Oh, 4. Okay, he's gonna trade with that. That's right, I'm sorry. I forgot that gives all his beast charge. Well, I'm kind of screwed at this point. I'm kind of screwed. I don't know. He does 3, 4, 5 next turn. I kind of want to flare just for the card draw. I guess I can save it for next turn though. There's a flare for the card draw for him.
Well played.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the win. Okay, well, we ended up going 2 for 2. Oh well, breaking even. Could be worse, I suppose. It's not bad though. I still think it's a pretty good deck. You know, I guess it's performed worse than other decks in the series, but 2 for 2 in Masters is not bad. And I think in the long haul, this deck would definitely go above breaking even, because I do think it's a pretty strong deck, even though we just broke even here today. All right, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Once again, Force going through the paces with the Beasts Galore deck. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.